Hi, welcome. That Dude here, and welcome to yet another installment of That Dude Reads Classic Children's Literature. Today's issue is, let's see what this says here, Little People, Big Dreams, and the focus is Elton John. So this is a children's book written for fans of Elton John. So this, I felt, ties in my love for karaoke as well as my love for classic children's literature. Well, I'm asking you to buy into the premise, really. Anyway, as you see, there's a picture of Elton John on the cover. Okay, so let's begin. This is the story of a little boy from the London suburbs who once sat at the piano and started playing a waltz by ear. There he is, and he's playing a waltz by ear. The question is, though, why he chose a waltz to play, not something else. Why is this kid listening to a waltz? That's the issue here. Anyway, that's bad parenting, if you ask me. But anyway, his name was Reggie, okay? And from that day on, whenever his parents argued, music became his refuge. Well, you could ask yourself why he didn't try to break up the fights and why he just, pounded away on the piano, He tried to stay out of it, I don't know. Okay. He received a scholarship to study classical music at the Royal Academy of Music. By singing in the choir and playing with other musicians, he discovered what music is all about, bringing people together. So it shows them all playing together, right? Now, music is about bringing people together, except when it's not. When you get hecklers, like I found on my karaoke channel, of course, you're going to get hecklers, and that's breaking people apart more like. But I digress. All right, anyway, Reggie started composing his own melodies and singing rock and roll hits with a band. One day he saw an advert, I guess that means an advertisement in England, an advert, from a record company looking for new talent. He decided to go to the audition. Okay, so he made up his mind to do something with his life, to go out there and, put himself out there, basically. Okay? Reggie didn't do very well that day. Oh, this is him, where is he? Walking out disconsolately from the audition. I guess he didn't get the gig. He didn't get the whatever. It doesn't say what he was auditioning for. Still, he left the tryout with an envelope full of lyrics from a guy called Bernie. Well, that sounds a little seedy. I have some lyrics. My name's Bernie. That all that needed was a melody. Back home, when Reggie started reading, something magical happened. I wonder what it could be. Oh, look at this illustration here. Wow, look at that. That's good art right there. Reggie wasn't the best at writing lyrics, but Bernie didn't know how to write melodies. Wow, I guess together they might form a bond and write beautiful music. I think that's where this is going. But by working together, all they needed was 15 minutes to make the most beautiful songs. Wow, that's pretty quick. After 2 long years of composing songs for other artists, it was time for Reggie to record his first solo album. But Reginald Kenneth wasn't the coolest name for an artist, so he changed it to Elton John. I'm not crazy about Elton John either, is he? I mean, how about John Elton? It sounds better to me, John is more of a first name, isn't it? I don't know. John Elton could have worked too, but look, he managed to carve out somewhat of a career for himself using the other name, so maybe I'm the one who's mistaken. Anyway, one morning, Elton and Bernie wrote a song at breakfast. It was called Your Song. And it launched Elton like a rocket man. Wow, look, see what they did there? Like a rocket man. From his mother's modest house to superstardom. It was his first big hit. And they're rolling out the literal red carpet for the man. They don't usually do that when you come out of a car, though, right? Plus, you don't know what's on the street. I mean, people let their dogs do their business on the street, so I don't know why they decided to roll out, why the car came equipped with a red carpet. Seems far-fetched, doesn't it? But all right, let's proceed. Oh, look at him. Wow, there he is on stage. I don't think it's colorful enough. I think they need more color here. Jumping on stage dressed as Captain Fantastic, Elton became a celebrity loved by millions. He had thousands of spectacular glasses and the most amazing wardrobe a drag queen would long for. I don't know why a drag queen would long for that wardrobe. That still looks like a man's suit. It's colorful, but it still looks like a man's suit. Don't drag queens wear women's clothing? Isn't that the idea here? I don't know. All right, anyway. But once the show was over and the adoring crowds had left, Elton felt terribly alone. Oh no, look. There's no color in this picture, so they want to portray the gloom that he felt psychologically. And they do so by eliminating most of the colors here. See what they've done? Why am I massaging the book, though? That's another issue. Okay. Elton felt terribly alone. He had all he could dream of, and still nothing seemed to make him happy. It's tragic. Everything changed when he met Ryan, a little hero fighting in a hospital. Ryan showed him that life's too wonderful to waste in complaining. Ain't that the truth? The day they said goodbye, Elton promised to honor his friend's memory by being his best self. And here's his beloved friend here. Now, why they're allowed to bring this outside of the hospital? What is that? The intravenous? You just towed it around with him. That tree is precariously perched right over it too. If a limb fell and broke it, who knows? This contains, I'm assuming, vital things, right? All right. Anyway, let's again proceed. I digress. And he did. He started eating healthily, getting a good night's sleep, and looking after himself. Oh, Elton really started to take care of himself. That's great. And then came David, the husband he had always wanted. Wait. What's this guy, David here, He just shows up on the scene, and he wasn't introduced, no backstory, no meet cute, nothing. They just met, and that's it. All right. We'll take their love story for granted. Okay. Elton was knighted by the Queen of England, not just for being the most successful male artist of the time, as if that's not good enough, right? But also for creating a fantastic foundation to fight AIDS, the disease that had taken Ryan and many other friends away. Look at him with his gold albums. That's great. And after a long life dedicated to music, Sir Elton still remembers little Reggie, the shy boy who looked for comfort sitting at his piano and ended up bringing joy and happiness to the world with his songs. He still remembers the little boy in the hospital. He could have sent him, his family some money. That would have been a nice honorarium. Is that what they call it? Honorarium? Honorarium, whatever. All right, and at the back of the book, they give you some facts about the life of Elton John. Isn't that great? All right, so this book is Little People, Big Dreams, Elton John. It's written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara and illustrated by Sophie Beer. Good name, Sophie Beer. It's a nice name. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this installment of That Dude Reads Children's Literature. Thank you again for watching, and I shall see you all soon.